Yo, 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 what up? I ain't gonna front, man. I didn't plan to go on live, but hey, my boy Shy Town wanted to get some stuff off his chest. And you know what? He want to get some stuff off his chest, then why not let him do it? You know, I figure I got some time to do it, let him get it off his chest. But since I got you here, we could talk about the Phoenix Suns losing to the Pelicans. We could talk about the Miami Heat making it 2-0 against the Atlanta Hawks. And we could talk about that overrated Joker. Don't I got some more heat for the Joker. I got some more heat for the Joker. Trust me. All right, I'm not done with the Joker. I got something to say about Draymond Green too as well. You know, so be on the lookout for that. You know, et cetera, et cetera. You know, so here's the thing, man. Chris Paul, this is his year to try to win the championship, and this may be his only year to win an NBA championship, and it may be done. He may be done for the season. Okay. And if that's the case, imagine how hard that would have been. Because now he's going to have to live with the regret for the rest of his career that he may not get to win the championship, not by his own doing, but by a teammate of his being hurt. Man, if I had you by my side though, we could, it's going to be a what if. I don't want this to be a what if, should have, could have, you know? So, mm, this is the problem with basketball or any other sport, the human element. You can't tell what's going to happen. So before you sit down there and say, this guy averages this guy averages that, analytics says this guy performs, whatever. You forget the human element, fear, um, injuries, all of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, it happens, G Money, but when injuries come, you did say the Phoenix Suns will win the championship if healthy. So that means if they're not healthy, you could pick another team now. And you know who I got to win it all now? Or at least go to the finals? Golden State Warriors until something happens. You know? And that's it. But Chi Town, let's get some stuff off your chest too, man. Because I got a lot of stuff. I got so much stuff to talk about. That's why I made like 3 videos today. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of cursing out to do on some players. And I got a lot of exposing to do on some players. Because a lot of people like hyping up these clowns, giving them titles that they don't deserve. You know, I don't like that. You know,
So,
so salute. What up, brother?
what's going on,
Man,
man?
devastating loss. It's that now 1-1. The Pelicans is
hmm
a bad team to go up against without your best players. I mean, they're a solid
Yep.
team. You know,
hmm
so they're
They
not
are.
like
They're
some
tough.
pushover. Yeah.
Right. They're tough. I kind of knew. I didn't think the Suns would lose this game. I knew they were not going to sweep. I didn't think they'll lose this game. I thought game 3 would be the game that the Pels would win because they're at home. But Devin Booker. But I'm not going to make any excuses. The Pelicans earned this win. They earned it. All right. They played. They shared the ball very well. They slowed down Chris Paul. Chris Paul played like. I gotta say something about Chris Paul. My problem with Chris Paul sometimes, man, he lacks that killer sometimes. Okay, 5 of 16. What the fuck, man? Seriously. Another problem with the Suns. Their defense in the pick and roll was terrible. They were ball watching too much, not swinging to the perimeter. Brandon Ingram was killing it from three.
He's very inconsistent. Let's put it that way.
He is sometimes. Alvarado hit some big time shots,
Right.
man. Of Jackson Hayes had big time jams, man. The Pelicans have big offensive rebounds. The Pelicans earned this win. I still think the Suns can beat the Pelicans without Booker, but without Booker, I'm gonna say this right now. This may shock you, man. If Devin Booker is not healthy, I'm gonna pick
Right.
the team who come out the West, the Memphis Grizzlies, if he's not healthy. Here's why I say that. I know you think Golden State,
Woo!
but here's the
Oh, oh,
thing. I
oh,
said if Booker is
oh,
not
this is
healthy.
crazy.
Because here's the thing, I
Okay.
can't pick Golden State. I don't know if Steph Curry is going to stay healthy. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because who knows what can happen with Steph Curry? Steph
We
Curry
don't
can,
know nothing. We don't know nothing about this. Injuries, though. That's the human element. But
and that's my
let's just say
even the
if
Warriors. The Grizzlies are a bad matchup for the Warriors. You got to consider that though. Memphis is a bad matchup for Golden State because they're athletic, they're quick. Who knows? Jordan Poole is good now, but maybe he cools off in the second round. Who knows what can happen in the second round? Maybe D'Anthony Mellon goes off, or maybe a guy like Tyus Jones. Or I'm saying if Booker is not healthy, that's what I'm saying. If Booker is coming back,
you don't have to explain it to me. You could just repeat that for all the people that's going to call you a hater and all this other stuff because they may not comprehend what you're saying. But I understand perfectly.
I'm saying if Booker, I'm sorry, just for people to understand, Silo Chi-Town, I'm saying this. I'm going to shock people. If Booker is not healthy, I think Memphis comes out the West. I'm not a full believer in Golden State because here's the thing: who knows what can happen in the next round? Maybe Klay Thompson goes cold in the second round. Who knows? Maybe Steph Curry bangs. Maybe Steph Curry has an injury. You never know with Steph. Maybe Klay Thompson has an injury in the second round.
Let me ask you this though, G Money.
Yeah.
Chris Paul's gonna have to play. Chris Paul's gonna have to play like a point guard. All right, to actually win the series. Though he can't be doing this performance that he did now. He's gonna have to show up.
He was bad in that. I gotta be honest. He was not impactful. Yeah.
Right. So. And
DeAndre Ayton 6 shots. Come on, man.
Word. Yo, Chi-Town, what you got to say, brother?
Yeah. So basically, obviously, if Devin Booker's injured, I don't think this team could go to the finals.
Nope.
They could probably pass the Pelicans with CP3, but they'll probably lose to Memphis or Minnesota. And if I think the Warriors will beat Memphis, to be honest.
I don't see it, man. I
think Memphis is too young too.
I don't see it, man.
If they get to a final and play like a team like Boston or Milwaukee, I don't think they'll beat those teams. But I think if Devin Booker is not healthy, I think they go to the finals.
Okay.
I mean, but we can say the same thing. I know, but my favorite Golden State is this. I don't know if Steph Curry is going to stay healthy. I don't know if Klay Thompson is going to stay healthy. I don't know if Draymond Green is going to stay healthy. Because you have to consider this too, Chi-Town. We have seen Steph Curry have MCL sprains in the playoffs. Remember, he has a foot injury. You have to consider that.
But even without him, Jordan Poole is playing like a superstar.
No, he's playing well now, but who knows? Maybe he plays bad in the next few games. You never know what can happen, Also,
I mean, right now, if because I picked the Suns to make it to the finals, if Devin Booker, what they say his injury was?
Hamstring tightness, though. That was what I was afraid of. I just assumed health, though. I just assumed health with the Suns. What I was afraid of was injuries and complacency. Because even with Booker in this game, we gotta be honest.
Think they should sit Booker for the series?
I don't. I would not. I'll wait till like game 4. I would not play him for game 3. I'll wait till like game 4 if I were Phoenix.
Yeah. So do you set him for the rest of the series?
No. Why was he down 2-1? That's the thing. Why was he down 2-1 though? I would not though.
I think if they lose the next game, I think they should not play him for game 3.
I think if he can't go, Money, I would just say, hey, I think they shouldn't play him for the whole series if he can't go. Save him for the second.
I think even with CP3, they should be able to beat the Pelicans.
That's a good point. I'll give you that. I think they should beat the Pelicans too. I think they have enough to
even without Devin Booker.
Because here's the thing too, we have to consider New Orleans is injury prone too. Remember, Ingram is injury prone. Remember, he hurt his hip early in the game. CJ McCollum's injury prone. You have to consider this too, though. It's not.
You can't just predict injury. You have to go by like what's going on.
No, I'm not predicting injury. I'm just saying that it's not a guarantee every team's gonna be healthy. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not predicting injury. I'm just saying that it's not a guarantee every team's gonna be healthy. I want to ask you: did you guys predict Booker was gonna get hurt today?
No, obviously not.
But that's my point. So injuries can happen to anybody. That's my point.
Right. So, Chi-Town, what did you want to get off your chest though right now? You said
it was just this Warriors thing. I think the Warriors are gonna go to the finals.
Can you hear me?
If the Suns are not healthy, I think Memphis their time is not up yet. And on top of that too, the way Jordan Poole is playing, they don't need Steph Curry to have great games to win.
I mean, but you have to look at the team they're playing. They're playing against the injured.
That's true. But Jordan Poole has been because there are some people that are doubting them to beat the Nuggets.
I admit I was one of them. I'll be fair. I was one of them. They proved me wrong. I admit they proved me wrong.
No, not just you. I'm saying there's a lot of people that doubted they could even beat the Nuggets. So all I'm saying is that I think if the Suns are not healthy, I think the Warriors are going to go to fun. Now, do I see them beating Boston or Milwaukee? I don't think so. Now, if they play the Nets in the finals, I think they could win that series.
Nah, Brooklyn. Who knows? Maybe I don't know about that because who knows? Maybe Kyrie might play inspired. Maybe Durant might play inspired. Who knows? Maybe Ben Simmons. I know you're not a big fan of Ben Simmons, but maybe he might fit in. Who knows? Maybe Seth Curry might get hot in that series. I don't know though. Obviously, they play like a Miami in that series. Miami can slow down Golden State. You saw Jimmy Butler. I know it's against the Atlanta Hawks, but Jimmy Butler is capable of performances like this. He had 45. He is capable of going off, though. Who knows? Maybe
that was against a really bad defensive team.
It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't mean nothing. He still took advantage, though.
But he's not. I don't see him doing that against, like, if they play, because I have a weird feeling Boston's going to go to the finals.
I don't know, man, because here's the thing. I don't see it. I don't trust Tatum and Brown to be consistent.
If they beat the Nets, I think they're gonna go to the finals.
Nah, Milwaukee's too long for Boston, and also Milwaukee just has more depth than Boston.
Well, but Boston still have rim protectors though.
Bro, Robert Williams is hobbled. We don't know how he's gonna look when he comes back though. Al Horford's not stopping Giannis. Let's be honest, man.
So I don't think he'll stop him, but I think he could slow him down though.
How's it gonna slow him down? Giannis wants to stretch the floor now. Don't forget, he's not gonna slow him down. Giannis is athletic and quick. Al Horford is still durable, but let's not pretend this is Al Horford of Atlanta. Giannis has good footwork. He can get to the rack. No, he's not gonna slow him down. Like he's not. Like Giannis is gonna drop like 35 a game. And don't forget, Brook Lopez can post up in the block. And he can shoot the free too. And why was it Serge Ibaka plays in that series? Serge Ibaka can protect the rim himself, and he can stretch.
Did he play against the Bulls or no? I don't.
No, he didn't play in Game 1, but who knows? He might play in that series though. So that's not. And even Bobby Portis might have a big series because he can stretch the floor too. Because you have to consider this too. Drew Holiday will probably be on Jason Tatum, or you could put like Chris Middleton on Jaylen Brown. Tatum and Brown can be inconsistent in the playoffs. You have to consider this type of stuff.
Yeah, but you can make the same case for Giannis too. He's had years where he's been inconsistent.
Yeah, but you had to look at some of the defense.
Middleton has been inconsistent too, so has Drew Holiday.
I mean, that is true. I'll give you that. But this year is kind of different, though. But Boston's had worse than Milwaukee, though. And we've seen Milwaukee get it done. We haven't seen Boston done it yet. I'm sorry. Milwaukee. I got to be realistic. I already know what would happen. They played. I'm just assuming health, though. Assuming health, no injury, no COVID. Assuming health, I know Milwaukee is going to win because of length and size, rim protection, and also I know Budenholzer is not a great coach in the playoffs, but he has a better resume in the playoffs than Udoka. Let's be honest, though. He just won a championship. Let's just be honest.
And here's another thing. I don't think nobody on Boston has an answer for – there's nobody in Boston that has an answer for Giannis. He could be dominant against them. Now he may have problems.
Robert Williams is too injured. When's he gonna come back though?
Yeah.
And now,
but according to analytics, the Boston Celtics have all the right things to win an NBA championship.
And Boston doesn't have the greatest of depth though. There's a reason why Brooklyn erased the 15-point deficit. There's a reason though.
Wait, Prince. Let me ask you: if Devin Booker is not healthy, who do you have going to the finals?
In the West?
Yeah.
I got the Warriors.
For me, Grizzlies.
Yeah. So do you think they could be – how do you think they would match up against some of the teams in the East?
I think if the Warriors go in the finals, they go against Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee beats them, but it'd be like a 7-game series.
I would agree with that.
Like I said, I don't know because Milwaukee, I don't trust their bench.
If they go,
but here's the thing: your bench lessens in the playoffs, though. That's the thing. Your bench lessens in the playoffs.
But you still need role players to hit like big shots. Like
I understand that, but how would the rest of the Warriors role players look in the finals, though? I understand Jordan Poole looks good now, but it's not a guarantee he's going to look good later in the playoffs. Maybe Milwaukee game plans against him. You don't. Who knows, though? And also consider this: Drew Holiday can slow down Steph Curry. Klay Thompson. And that's one point. Klay Thompson can be hot and cold in big playoff games. You don't know which Klay is going to show up sometimes. And Draymond Green's not stopping Giannis. Let's just cut the crap. He's not going to stop him. And who knows? Maybe Chris Middleton,
what's it called? He was stopping. I don't think they're different players, but he was shutting down Jokic yesterday.
That's Jokic, though. Jokic is not Giannis. But that's Jokic, though. Jokic doesn't have the scores mentality like Giannis Antetokounmpo. I understand Jokic is a great player, but you can't compare the two guys. Giannis is athletic, can get to the rack, is a better finisher. Jokic is a better shooter, yes, but Giannis is a better finisher, more stronger.
I'm glad you brought that up. Jokic is being overrated now. He's being
to be fair, Jokic doesn't have he's missing MPJ and Jamal Murray.
I mean, I understand that, but even then, you still should drop 35 plus, not go 9 for 20. Come on, man.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
but look, if you look at the second option to Will Barton, come on.
I admit Will Barton and Aaron Gordon have been terrible. I understand that. Yes, I understand the supporting cast has not hit shots, but you can't ignore that Jokic should be dominating the post.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you can't judge this off a series, though.
Listen, I'm not saying he has to win. I'm not saying he has to win the series, but don't get swept and don't get outplayed by Draymond. Listen, Draymond's a good defender. Don't get me wrong, but remember, Pascal Siakam was cooking Draymond Green in 2019. Remember that? So why couldn't you, Jokic?
And Draymond Green is a much smaller defender, and when he guarded Jokic is 9 for 28. I don't want to hear
9 for 20.
Yep, 9 for 28.
Well, what's going on next? I want to see how they look when they're healthy next year with Jamal Murray and MPJ.
Yeah.
Because I think if they had those guys, I think they could win the series.
I agree with that.
You have to look at too when defense focused on you, it makes it easier for your defense.
I mean, I
don't have to worry about other guys and just have to focus on you.
No, I understand that, but when you're a superstar, you still got to find a way to execute. You still got to bang in the low block and high post. Remember, the Warriors don't have other shot blocking other than maybe James Wiseman. If the Warriors have multiple shot blockers, I can understand your point. But the fact that the Warriors have no real shot blocking other than James Wiseman, and the fact that Jokic can stretch the floor, there's no reason for him to be inefficient in the series. You should be shooting 50+% and averaging 35 plus. Again, I'm not saying it's only on Jokic. That's not what I'm saying. But the reality is that you should be dominating and you should at least get a game or two in this series. You should not get swept in this series. You should not, man.
And this is coming from a guy that just won an MVP last season, and you're talking about giving him another MVP. I don't want to hear that.
Oh yeah, I don't think he should be. I don't think he should have won it this year.
No way. It should be Embiid.
I don't think he should get it neither. But they talking about him getting that.
I think the only reason why they're giving it to him is because his team is not healthy, and he's leading in all the analytics too.
That's still no excuse though, because there's some guys that won more with less, and
on top of that too, you can't judge an MVP off playoffs and MVP. MVP is a regular season award.
No, we know that, but the Pelicans, we know that, but the Nuggets were the 6th seed though.
Exactly, and there's guys that did more with less, and got teams to win 60+. So why are we going to give the MVP to a guy that's on a 6th seed team? Get out of here, man.
Yeah, they're only giving it to him because of analytics.
Pretty much. I mean, Jokic had a good year, don't get me wrong, but here's the thing, though. If people keep going up with this argument, if you take Jokic away from the Nuggets will not be a playoff team. You can say the same thing for a lot of stars in the NBA today. If you take away Giannis away from the Bucks, are the Bucks a playoff team?
Here's the funny part about that, G-Money. Who will be replacing these guys with? You act like you just could take these guys off and there won't be no replacement. What if there's another superstar replacement?
Right.
What are we talking about here?
What do you guys think about Marcus Smart winning DPOY?
Congrats to Marcus Smart. He deserved it.
I think he's the worst defensive player of the year in history.
Who do you think should have won it, Bridges?
Look at the other defensive player of the years. He's by far the worst, I think.
Well, who do you think should have won it? Bridges? Bam?
Maybe Bam. I don't know. Bam. There are not that many good defenders in the league. That's the other problem, too. In today's league.
Yeah. But who do you think is going to win 6 man? I think it's Hero.
Yeah, probably Tyler Hero.
Kevin Love has a chance, but I think Hero got
Who else has been good? I don't think he was one of the candidates, though.
But Kevin Love is there. Kevin Love and Cam Johnson. He's in the finalists for 6 man.
They better not give the Joker MVP. I'm gonna be pissed because
that'll be disrespectful. I like Jokic, but that'll be disrespectful.
No, what's it called? No, they've already There's a Google Doc with voters. They already listed he's already won it. I checked the voting results.
He won the MVP. What?
Yeah, he's leading with the votes right now.
Oh, come on, man! Like, dude, he's a 6th seed. Embiid was what 4 and Giannis was 2.
Exactly. Come on.
Hell,
Man.
if Ja wasn't hurt and Ja won it, I would not have been mad. If Ja wasn't hurt and he had won it, I would not have been mad.
Well, they wouldn't give it to Ja because of the fact that his team was winning without him.
No, I understand it, but I'm saying if he wasn't hurt and he had won it, I wouldn't have been mad.
Hold on, let me pull up I think I have the voting.
Devin Booker had a chance.
Yeah, so we're not gonna reward winning, G Money. They don't care about winning no more. They really don't care about winning no more.
Hold on, let me I can share my screen. I'll show you who's leading right now with the votes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Jokic is an MVP caliber player. We're not saying he isn't, but I'm saying is that, dude, yes, I understand his teams had injuries, but so did the other teams. Giannis had his team had injuries. Middleton and Holiday's been hurt. For
Can you see my
Embiid,
screen or no?
Harden's been bad this season. Ben Simmons missed the whole year. Yeah,
Can you see my screen?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll show you right now. So Jokic right now has 37 votes.
That's not fair, man.
And Embiid has 11. Giannis has
What?
6.
What?
Wow. That's crazy, man.
That's just disrespectful and horrible.
Yeah, so right now, according to his votes, he's going to win the MVP award.
Oh, boy.
And he about to go home in the first round.
Again, and might get swept.
Draymond Green. Okay.
And might get swept.
Whatever, man.
And there's another thing I don't like is why these people who've never played basketball in charge of MVP?
I don't know, man.
Like, you see these names, like, none of these guys ever balled in their entire life.
I agree, man.
They're in charge of MVP. That's another thing I don't like.
You know what?
Like, what?
Do you know what? If you take I'm going to do a what if since people like it. If you take the Joker off and you replace him with Hakeem Olajuwon, Draymond Green won't be doing that to Hakeem Olajuwon.
True.
He won't be doing that to an in-prime Shaq. Man, you know what Shaq would do to an undersized player like Draymond Green? Oh, my God. Imagine.
Yeah, and then Giannis. And I don't know, Giannis's third is that's kind of 6 votes only. That's disrespectful.
It is. It
Like
is
6
disrespectful.
votes.
And Booker 0, Doncic 0. What?
Booker 0, Doncic 0. What? That's crazy, man. But y'all got the Joker as the MVP. For what?
And his team's a 6 seed. And don't forget.
Going to be the same thing that sent him home fishing in the first.
And don't forget, Prince. His team was in the playing tournament. People forget about that.
Exactly. So we're gonna reward that? Come on, man. At least be the third, second, or first seed in the Western Conference.
And even the Mavericks were what? The Mavs what were the Mavericks? The number 4 seed? Yeah. The Mavs were 4. And come on, man. No one thought that before. Even Devin Booker had a chance. Who had the Suns having the best record in the NBA? No one. Like, even Giannis. Some people had the Bucks being a fraud. Some people thought Milwaukee was going to be frauds this year. The Bucks were number 2. Even Embiid. Remember, Ben Simmons has not played a game yet. James Harden's been up and down all year.
And he's been keeping them afloat.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. That's just I'm starting to lose credibility for giving these awards to players, man. I mean,
my point is that what makes these people qualified? People qualified to vote for
their opinions are disrespectful, man. I don't respect their opinions. I don't, man. I don't. Because it's
that's my issue. What makes these guys qualified though? Like,
come on, man. It's ridiculous. There's some of these analysts and some of the dumbest crap I ever heard. I mean, you had Stephen A. Smith saying Donovan Mitchell was the best Utah Jazz player of all time. That's moronic as hell. You come on, man. You had Kendrick Perkins saying the Lakers would win 70 games. Yeah.
G-Money, it's all these advanced analytics and add-ons. Some of these damn things don't even make sense. Some of these analytics are based off what a player could do in the future. And then you're going to give him awards for that?
I don't know. And yes, some people comparing Anthony Edwards to Michael Jordan. That's even blasphemous to itself. Yeah, and speaking of Anthony Edwards, how did the T-Wolves do tonight? I tell you, they got smacked by the Grizzlies.
Yep.
How many games do you think the series goes?
7.
You still think 7 even after the beatdown?
Yes, I still got Grizzlies in 7. They're both evenly matched.
Yo, G Money, I got a question for both of y'all. Why we label guys things before they even earn it? What is this now? We
It's
call
all
guys.
like
We call.
Popularity, I guess.
I mean, what the fuck is this going on? What back in the day, at least a guy actually earned the right to be called whatever you want to call him. Before all of this, now we could call a guy the greatest shooter of all time, and he didn't do nothing. You know, he had one game, he scored 50 points. Oh, you're the greatest scorer of all time. Off one game? Like, well, what is this?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, and the NBA is really getting out of hand with giving these players these accolades and these titles that they even didn't earn yet. I'm not even dissing them. I'm just don't understand why are you call the Joker the greatest scoring center of all time
What?
over Wilt Chamberlain, over Hakeem Olajuwon,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, like what are we talking about? Are you serious?
That's ultra disrespectful.
I'm like I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
I don't know, man.
Let these guys earn something before we could call them great. The Joker haven't even been to the finals yet.
He's only been to one conference final, won one game in the conference final. That was it.
Yeah, but hey, at least go to the NBA finals. Before we could, like, come on, dog.
Thank you. And yet people calling Anthony Edwards the next Michael Jordan, and the dude got smacked by John Moran, the Grizzlies. I'm tired of these narratives, man. I don't know, man. Donovan Mitchell being the best Utah Jazz player of all time, and his team might lose in the first round. Like, how do you lose to the How do you allow Maxi Kleber to drop 8 threes on you?
They don't even have Luka. Donovan Mitchell has no excuse to lose this year. They don't have Luka Doncic.
How do you allow Brunson to drop 41? Come on, man. How do you give up 22 threes to the Mavs without Luka Doncic?
And when did Luka Doncic come out? I heard the game 3 or game 4.
I think game 3. My guess is game 3.
Yeah, they're gonna. If he's back, they're gonna win that series, no question.
It depends how I think so too, but it depends how he looks.
To be honest, even without him, they could win the series in 7 games. I think.
Probably the way the Jazz are, they shoot a bunch of threes. They don't clog the perimeter. The way the Jazz are, don't be surprised if Reggie Bullock has a big game.
And then I think Rudy Gobert is probably the most overrated defender of all time.
Pretty much. And the problem with the Jazz,
he's useless out there on that court. He's getting cooked.
On pick and rolls and screen rolls.
He's not a good defender at all. Like you saw how he got exposed against the Clippers last year.
Yeah, he's another overrated player that you give titles to that don't deserve it. You know how many guys playing in today's league?
Like this year's defensive player of the year was so even the candidates, it was so weak.
Bridges, Smart, and who was the other one? Was it? It wasn't Giannis. It was Gobert.
Yeah. I mean, like you even got guys like Lonzo Ball that still get talked about like they're all stars, and Lonzo Ball's not even an all-star yet.
He's hurt a lot.
Yeah, his own brother LaMelo Ball is already surpassing him and playing at a better and higher level. So Lonzo Ball, role player, man, but y'all give him all-star treatment. That's the problem with a lot of these players. You keep hyping them up to be things that they're not yet. Let them get a chance to earn the right to be called whatever the hell you want to call them.
Thank you.
Man.
Yeah, man. But the topic of this, Chris Paul can't catch a break. Chris Paul's not a killer. The Phoenix Suns.
Another thing too. Did you guys see the record with Scott Foster?
Oh, he's lost 14 straight games.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. 0-14 when he refs the game.
That's just horrible. But my problem with this Suns team, I'm gonna put a rant on the Suns for a moment, okay? The problem with this team is that this team lacks focus sometimes. Okay, the perimeter defense was horrible. They didn't swarm through the perimeter at all. How do you allow Jackson Hayes to have a monster match party in your house? Another problem with the Phoenix Suns is that this team took too many threes. Jay Crowder was horrible. 12-11. Come on, man. I mean, 8 6 shots. I like DeAndre Ayton, but Ayton is soft, man.
Didn't he get the first player to go like 1-1-1-1 or whatever?
Wait, what?
So there's a stat. He had 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist.
Wow.
Apparently, he's the first player ever to do that.
Wow. But my
What is it called?
point,
At one,
right,
Chi-Town, that's gold status right there.
but my
Only the
no,
GOAT
he had
can do
1
that.
point, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 rebound. It was like a one duple. Whatever you call it, a one duple.
and if you're Monty, before you guys continue, if you're Monty Williams, why don't you play Biombo? Biombo could protect the rim and rebound the ball. Why do you not play him some minutes, man?
Oh yeah, man. Whoa.
Like Chris Paul can't catch a freaking break, man. Now another teammate gets hurt. Like seriously,
Yo, this is the second year this is the first year that Joel Embiid got played for the MVP. All right. If he didn't probably get hurt, he probably should have won MVP last year.
oh yeah,
Now he actually played, and you still don't give him the MVP award.
is he can't catch a break neither. I feel bad for Embiid. But Joel Embiid,
I think you could have
okay,
given it to Giannis too this year.
you can make a case for Giannis this year. You can make a case.
Yeah.
He's in it too, so don't forget Holiday and Middleton miss a lot of games. Same thing with Lopez.
Yeah.
The only reason why Nikola Jokic won it is because he led in pretty much every analytic. That's the only reason why he won it.
That's the problem, though. You can't go by analytics. We're not robots. We are humans. All right?
Sure, but last year you can make a case for Jokic. This year you can't though. His team's a 6 seed, and people keep saying, "Oh, he doesn't have help." Will Barton is not trash. Aaron Gordon's not trash. He has a decent team around him though.
Right. And bro, it's the regular season. We already see teams underachieve in the regular season.
Thank you.
Well, I'd like to see how they are next year with Murray and Porter back.
Yeah.
Because I think they could have won the West these last 2 years if they were healthy.
This last year I don't think so. This year maybe.
No, I said they could have. There was a chance it could have happened.
I mean, there was a chance, but it depends on matchup last year. This year, I do think they would be in Golden State. Memphis, maybe Phoenix. I don't know.
Actually, last year I think they could have because what's it called? The Suns still got taken to 6 by no Kawhi.
Yeah, but you gotta use context. Chris Paul missed the first 2 games. Devin Booker had a broken nose. You gotta use some sort of context with that, though.
Oh yeah.
Wait, say that again.
No, Chris Paul didn't play the first 2 games. Devin Booker had a broken nose. Cam Payne had an ankle injury. Yes, I know we didn't have Kawhi, but again, this is when context comes in. We didn't have CP3 for 2 games. Devin Booker had a broken nose, and Cameron Payne had an ankle injury. And don't forget, Cam Johnson had food poisoning. We don't know how that series would have turned out with Kawhi. We don't know. Because remember, with Kawhi, the Mavericks took him 7 games, though.
Yeah, the Kawhi was pretty bad this series too.
In the Mavericks, you think? I don't think he was bad in the Mavericks series.
Or the first, those first 2 games, he wasn't that good.
He was up and down. That's my point. So we don't know for sure the Clippers would have won that series against the Suns. We don't know. We don't know Paul George would have played the same with Kawhi. We don't know, bro.
Well, they were originally going to pick to make the finals that year.
Right, because remember, the Clippers were one of the worst clutch teams in the NBA last year.
I think with Tyronn Lue, I don't know. It's hard to say because they were pretty hot against Utah. So
yeah, but that's the Jazz. So you can't compare the Suns to the Jazz. The Jazz shoot a bunch of threes, don't guard the perimeter very well, and they lack IQ. The Suns, I know the Suns have a lot of flaws, but at least the Suns have IQ. The problem with Phoenix sometimes is that they can lack focus. That's it, though, really. The rebounding, that's it.
Yeah, but this year without Devin Booker, I don't know.
No, without Booker, they're not going to the finals. It's not going to happen. Yeah. And I'm being funny. If somehow, if some miracle happened and they do get to the finals without Booker, which it won't happen, they're getting smacked by whoever comes out the East.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think they'll. I think they'll probably beat. I think with the Pelicans, I think they could still win in maybe 6.
No. I'm saying no. What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying the Suns will make the finals without Booker. I'm saying that if somehow they get to the finals without him, I don't think they'll win the title. I don't think they'll beat whoever comes out the East. I don't think so. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think I don't think they'll beat Memphis, and then there's
never-
no way I see them beating the Warriors.
The Warriors, I'm still kind of 50-50 because, again, I don't know. It's just me. I don't know if Steph can play to stay healthy. I have a feeling one is going to get hurt. I just have a feeling, though.
Well, that's how I feel about Kyrie or KD.
Well, same thing with Tatum or Brown.
Yeah, but I don't know. With Kyrie, he's had to, like, he was injured in 2015. He was injured in 2018.
I understand that, but Brown was injured last year, right? Tatum has been hurt before. Marcus Smart missed a lot of games this year. You can't ignore that.
Bugs.
What was it?
Good. We talking some NBA playoff talk.
And Kevin,
You muted yourself. You gotta take yourself off.
I heard him say
Philly, I called out KD game days ago. Durant played like shit in game one, man. What are you talking about? Durant looked like crap in game one. So what are you talking about, Philly?
KD's better than
LeBron.
LeBron.
That, bro. He did call him out. He came on here live and called.
He was 9 for 24 and had 6 turnovers. He played like dog. He played like dog shit, man.
Hey,
I ripped him in that game.
What?
He lacks heart sometimes, Kevin Durant. He lacks heart sometimes.
Hey, G Money, I got a question.
Yeah, man.
What time does LeBron play?
The Lakers are done, man. He's in Cancun.
All right.
I swear, why does LeBron always get brought up and everything?
Like why? He's watching Men in Black. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, man. Like LeBron ain't got nothing to do with this going on.
Like, geez, man. Can we go to a whole stream without talking about the Lakers, please? The season's over. The season ended April 10 in Denver.
Do you see Undisputed still talking about LeBron? Oh my god.
Good grief, man.
LeBron's done with it.
And I don't know. That show still gets high ratings too.
If you don't know LeBron's not exactly, but look, if you don't know LeBron James not in the playoffs by now, you're not real basketball fan.
I think he was just trolling. I think he was trolling.
In the play.
He was obviously trolling.
Right, man. Right.
No, Prince. I said he's the dude's probably trolling.
Right. I mean, thank God John Moran didn't have a serious injury because Cat banged his hip. But thank God John Moran is fine. Thank God.
Right.
Because I'm gonna say this right now. This is just me personally. If Ja had what you say, P?
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you better say something.
No, I said I was just saying. Go ahead. I mean, I wasn't saying that. No.
Oh, okay. I'm saying that Ja had like a serious long-term injury. I would have then picked the Warriors to go to the finals by far.
Hey, what's the game with the Miami and Hawks series so far?
Yeah, predictability. Like, yeah, Atlanta fought, but Donovan got hot in the fourth. But Miami's just too deep for Atlanta. I mean, they frustrate Trae Young again, double teaming him, forcing him.
I think if it wasn't for the turnovers, they could have easily won the game. Their turnovers were the one that killed them.
Probably. And Philly, I called out. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Shaitan. I'm very sorry. I called out KD. Yeah, I did. Watch the video, man. I called out KD. I said he was 9 for 24 and had 6 turnovers, man. I blame KD for the loss, man. He played like shit in that game. What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
No, I'm not talking about you, Shaitan. I'm talking about Philly. I called out KD. Didn't I, P? Didn't I, Shaitan?
Yeah.
So I don't know what Philly's talking about.
To go and rewatch that again.
I called out KD. I said he played like shit. I said that he had to step up. I said if he doesn't step up, then in trouble. Like, come on, man. He didn't step up. Yeah. 9 for 24, 6 turnovers. Unacceptable. Looking flustered out there, taking horrible shots, getting his ass killed on defense. Tatum going to the rack, hitting step back threes on his ass. He played like trash. The problem with Kevin Durant sometimes he likes hurt sometimes, man.
Yeah. He plays too nonchalant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But people who think I'm a quote-unquote Kevin Durant slurper, they don't understand that. Every time I criticize him, they ignore that. They only look when I praise him. I mean, I'm fair when it comes to these players, man.
At times,
But I'm not a slurper, man. I don't know, man. But Miami, Atlanta, Miami's gonna win in 5. Might be a sweep. Atlanta doesn't have the depth, man. Atlanta doesn't have the rebounding. Jimmy Butler cooked their ass on one-on-ones, man. Another reason why Atlanta lost that game, rebounding, they didn't guard a 3-point line. It's like Atlanta just doesn't have enough. Like, come on, here's what killed them. Gallinari 0-6, Herter 3 of 10. Trae Young, he did shoot well from the field, but 2 of 10 from 3. Come on, man. They only shot 12 for 40 from 3. That's not gonna get it done. That's 30%. You gave up 14 threes to the Heat, 39% shooting. And here's another thing that killed them too. Hero had 15 off the bench, hit some mid-range shots and drives. I mean, Max Strus 14, hit some big-time threes. And another thing that Miami did better than Atlanta also was really fast breaks. They got into the fast break 20-13. They got into transition more and forced a lot of turnovers. Atlanta had 19 turnovers, especially, and some were unforced. Some they were just ball pressure from half court, though. Atlanta was one of the best teams in handling the ball, but they forced a lot of turnovers, especially double teaming and triple teaming Trae Young. Trae Young had 10 turnovers himself in this game. Trae Young.
What killed them because you saw them getting. Remember they got on a run.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, they cut it to I think 3 points. I think
3. Yeah.
And then Trae Young had that turnover, which changed the whole momentum of the game.
Pretty much, and that was it.
If it wasn't for those turnovers, they could have easily won that game.
They could have won the game and would have had a shot to pull the upset with 2 home games coming up potentially.
I think they could maybe get 2 wins since they're at home because they're a good home team.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
But then they have to play better on the road.
I think Denver gets 1 game at home. 1.
I don't know. I think Denver probably. I think Bulls get swept.
I can see them getting swept. I think the Bulls get 1 game.
I don't think so because Milwaukee normally struggles in game 1.
True.
So I think Milwaukee's, but I think the team probably gonna get swept is Denver. I don't think Atlanta's gonna get swept.
Oh, you think they'll get 1 at home?
I think they could probably get the next 2, and then
Wow.
they can. I think they could push to 6 games at least.
I mean, possible, but time will tell. I think they get 1. What happens if they lose game 3? If Atlanta loses game 3, you think they get swept?
They could win. If they lose game 3, then I think it'll be 5 games.
What do you think, P? What team do you think might get swept out of the playoffs? What about Toronto? Toronto might get swept. I think they'll get 1 though.
Yeah, I think Toronto will get. I think they'll go 5.
I don't know, man. I don't see Atlanta getting 1 game if they go down 3 games. I think that's
No, but Atlanta's normally a good home team, so I think they could at least sneak out a win. I think it'll go 6 games.
It has to be game 3 because Miami might have to find something in game 4 to end the series early.
Do you think the Bulls get swept? I think they get swept.
I think they'll get 1.
I told everyone this is
I don't
DeMar
think they'll
DeRozan
get
is,
swept. I
but
think
no
they
one
get
listened. This is exactly who he is. I call him
That's
DeMar
a
the
rabbit
Builder.
still, too. Who knows?
Do you think the Bulls get 2 games, P? Really?
No way.
Nah.
No, I said they may mess
Hey
around.
Prince, do you know what my nickname for DeMar DeRozan is?
Oh, what is it?
DeMar the Builder.
You can make a case. DeMar the Builder, yes, he can. DeMar the Builder, yes, he can.
How do you shoot 6 for 25, man? Come on.
I hear that, man. But don't be surprised if they steal a game or 2, man. That could go 6 games. I don't see how that can't go 6 games.
It can, but it
Maybe
won't.
I think
It can, but it won't. There's a difference.
1 game max. I don't see them winning 2.
Game 1 was their best chance to win in Milwaukee.
And I told you, Vucevic is so bad. I hate watching him play.
I'm gonna hold y'all accountable. I'm gonna hold y'all accountable to that. If the Bulls get 2 games,
Dude, I watch
I'm
Bulls
saying,
games.
I'll be honest. If somehow Chicago wins 2 games against Milwaukee, which they won't, I'll come in here and say you were right, P.
Prince, I watch this team all year. They're not getting 2 wins.
They'll get one at max. One.
Yeah, Vucevic cannot guard anyone. Dude, I'm telling you, he's trash, man. I hate watching him play. I
What
want him
about Toronto? You think Toronto gets swept?
I don't see
I think they get one win.
somebody getting swept. I mean, everybody can't get one game. Somebody gonna get swept.
I think the Raptors can win at home. I know they don't have Scotty Barnes right now, but I just have a weird feeling that at home they'll play harder at home.
On top of that, too, I know he's been bad, but what's his name? Was it Maxey who can't play or Thibault?
Thibault can't play
yeah.
because of
Good, but he's not gonna be able to play in Toronto, so I think that might have a little effect.
Pretty much. I think Toronto gets one game. I don't think they'll win both. I thought
I don't think they'll win both. I think they'll probably get one.
I thought it would go 7 games. I was wrong emphatically. Toronto just doesn't match with Philly's physicality wise.
I don't know how some people had the Sixers losing to them.
The Sixers are too talented for the Raptors, man. They have too much firepower. They're too much star power for that team. The Raptors don't have a go-to guy, man. They don't have one.
Raptors are too young, too. That's another problem.
I don't know about too young because Van Fleet, Spicy P, some guys have been there before, but I do get your point because Scotty Barnes is young. I do get the point, though.
Kawhi made a mistake leaving that team, though. He should have not left the Raptors.
Yeah,
you can make a case. He could have helped.
I think they probably win 20. I don't know. I think they go to the finals at least in 2020.
Do you think it would have been the Lakers that year?
I don't know. It's hard to say because AD would have, because he would have gave Siakam problems. So I don't know if they would have won it, but I think they would have gone to finals.
I agree with that. I agree because they would have been in Boston. Let's be honest, and then they would have been in Miami. That's true.
Yeah, they won to 7 with Boston without Kawhi.
Right. I agree. So I'm saying that, like you said,
I don't know, dude, because I think AD would have probably feasted on Siakam. I think Siakam would have had a hard time guarding AD.
True, because Bubble AD was a beast, man, on both sides of the ball. Right, man. But who do you think is coming out? Who do you think is? Yeah. No, you about to say something, P?
Oh, nah. I was about to talk about the Western Conference. Yeah,
Okay, go on.
I was talking about the Western Conference, man, and the Phoenix Suns. I guess if Devin Booker don't come back, I think their championship hopes go down the drain.
Big time facts. It sucks, man. If you're Chris Paul, if you're the Suns organization, it sucks because you had the best record in the NBA. You had great depth, good coaching. Everything was going your way. Great defense, but good ball movement, good cutters. And people who call you Frost, oh, you beat an injured team last year. Well, you have an injury now, right? Are people going to give you excuses if you lose? No, people won't give you excuses. But if you don't have Devin Booker to end the season, it stinks. Because, look, I think they'll beat the Pelicans regardless. I'm not concerned about
if the Suns don't win this year, they're never going to win.
Big time facts. Because next year's going to be harder.
Remind me of, too, when Rose got injured with the Bulls, they were the number 1 seed for 2 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they would have, 2012, I think they would have won the finals that year.
Do you think it would be in the Miami Heat? I don't know about that.
Miami was struggling too that year.
I mean, I understand that, but Miami was on a mission. Because here's the thing you have to understand. You have to look at – here's the thing, too. Chris Bosh, I know you got hurt that year, but I'm just assuming health. Because remember, Dwayne Wade was still pretty dominant. LeBron James was still –
No, Dwayne Wade is struggling. In that Boston series, LeBron didn't have much help that series.
Mike Miller can still stretch the floor. Shane Battier was still a good defender, can still shoot the three. Mario Chalmers can still shoot threes. Chris Bosh can still stretch the floor. Again, I understand the Bulls were great defensively, but there's a reason why you lost the Sixers, though. Because the Bulls
Rose didn't even play that series, though.
It doesn't matter, though. Even without Rose, it should have been in Philly. It doesn't matter.
On top of it, too, I think not having Rose hurt their confidence too.
But you should beat Philadelphia. There's a reason why Philly was an 8 seed because you had enough defense, though, but you just couldn't score. That's my point, though, because you have to understand.
I think what happened in that series too, it hurt the team's confidence.
I don't care though, because here's the thing though, confidence or not, you had a good enough team to get past Philadelphia. So my point is that even if you had Derrick Rose, maybe Miami could have some defensive stoppers to slow him down. I'm not saying they stopped Rose, but Rose is not beating three superstars. And Miami still had depth though. You still had defenders. And Eric Spoelstra, let's be honest, is a better playoff coach than Tom Thibodeau. Let's be honest though.
At the time, he was even, but that Boston series too, they were struggling to
Yeah,
figure
but
out.
Boston has. Here's the thing you're not getting. Boston has the guys that can match Miami. Paul Pierce, clutch. KG hits a big shot.
KG was he was not the same player he was though.
I mean, I understand that,
To
but
be
it's not.
honest,
But KG wasn't a
I
bomb.
think the Bulls would have beat them if they played the
None
Boston.
would not have. I don't see it. The
Boston?
Bulls. No, they would have beaten Boston. I give you that, but we're not going to beat Miami. They'll beat Boston, but not Miami. What do you think, P? If Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, because Noah was hurt too, if Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah were healthy in
Luol Deng
2012,
was hurt too.
and Luol Deng, well, Deng actually played in 2012, but if
Well,
those,
but he hurt his wrist too. He wasn't 100%.
I mean, I understand. I mean, true, but he still played. My point I'm saying is this though, yo, P, if the Bulls were healthy in 2012, do you think they would have been the Heat? I mean, he was solid, but do you think the Bulls would have been the Heat in 2012? I say no. P?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, okay, good. I thought something was wrong, but yeah, man. Yeah. You know what? Let's head up out of here, man, because look like my Wi-Fi is acting up again now.
Okay.
All
All
Catch
right,
you
man.
guys on the next one.
All right, see you guys later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Unfortunate for the
Wait,
Suns.
who do you guys have winning tomorrow? Boston or Brooklyn? I'm guessing Brooklyn.
Brooklyn ties it up, yes.
Yeah.
BK, you know, I got.
All right, man. See you guys later.
But we still the Boston beat them. Woo! Mm. All right, y'all. We about to head up out of here. Shout out to G Money. Shout out to Chi Town. We out. Problem with my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go work on my jump shot. Get some shots in. Exercise time. Prince Sports out. Peace.